Hello everybody, I'm Luigi and today I want to do a review about an house, a Middle Eastern house that does many fragrances. I have done many fragrances some years ago and now they're producing still many of these and more. It's a very cheap house in the quality. They have many kind of smells. And sometimes they are reproduction of many famous scents, but sometimes they are also original. And for this, I've got into it, and someone I like, and someone I don't find very attractive. I don't find very interesting. Okay, and today I will show you all the perfume that I have about them. They are all in oil because I prefer in the oil format. Is stronger. They are very strong. They are very performing, but when you don't like some of these fragrances, these performances are a negative side. Okay, so I'll start with the first one that I have bought for curiosity, and this is the one that I was told was a copy of Montale Blackwood. Blackwood, yeah. And so is this one, Mokalat Rehab of Rehab, and this is the 6 ml oil perfume. And this perfume is really much roses, jasmine, some wood, and some amber, and some other woods inside, maybe cedar wood, maybe sandalwood, is very possible. What I say that the rose and the jasmine are very prominent in this fragrance. It lasts around on your skin. It lasts around. Excuse me a moment. Around 10 to 12 hours, sometimes a little more. And I can say that this kind of concentrated perfume, you can read it here, are really glowing in the summer. So I don't recommend to use them in not or humid weather, because they are really glowing. They are really disturbing sometimes. This one is not so heavy, but sometimes I don't find proper usage to use it when in the middle of the summer, when the warmth is at its peak. So another one. This one is Drakkar, and this is a shameless copy of Drakkar Noir. But if I can say that I have also Drakkar Noir, the original, but if I can say Drakkar Noir, you can see the very green oil inside them, inside the this little glass cylinder, and this one is really pine-like. It's really balsamic. It's really shower jelly, a little bit more than the Drakkar Noir we used to find today in stores. Someone says that this one is the copy of the original one that was a little bit more greener. It was a little bit more smoky, or in some ways stronger on the green side, on the fugere-like side. But I don't know. I find more appealing the actual Drakkar, the Drakkar done in these days, than this one. And this one I think you can use also in the summer, because it has a fresh facet, a fresh side of the fragrance. So it's a really not disturbing scent. So this is okay also. The Mochalat Rehab was a nice fragrance, something different from what we find in the market. This one, I don't know. I don't feel to recommend. I prefer to recommend the original Drakkar, that is more suitable for many customers. Then we have Musk and Medina, and this one is a sort of light. This is a light fragrance, if I can say. It's a light fragrance with the performances that we find in every Arab perfume. This one is really light. You can see it's also a transparent juice, very oily. I see that this kind of juice is very dense. Sometimes these oils are really liquefied. They are really almost like water, not like oils. But this one is very dense, and the scent is about a very soft musk with sandalwood, with some light wood inside, other wood. Nothing really groundbreaking, nothing really special, but also something that isn't too in your face. I can say that this is really proper for a classical, maybe not classical, but romantic night out, because I feel that it's a very comforting, reassuring scent that has some sex appeal on it. A very unisex scent, I must say. So, and now for the next, I have also some that are they are not so suitable for any occasion, but this I prefer to review for last. So now I have okay, this one. This is very famous. This is Sultan Al Oud, and this one is almost, I find, as that is a copy of a very famous, very famous fragrance that we used to buy really much and to clone really much nowadays. And this perfume is Black Afghano by Nasomatto, and it is a really not so identical fragrance, but it is something. It has something really similar to it, but it's a bit sweeter and less dirty. Okay, So if you like black Afghano, I find to suggest this one because I feel it is better than black Afghano. I feel that is less in your face, is potent, is very powerful, but it isn't that harsh. I find that black Afghano is too dirty, too harsh. Sometimes gives me some stomach ache. Okay, but this one not. This is sweeter. This also has agarwood. It has also sandalwood. There is some light floral side, but really light. It is more a gourmand kind of fragrance. It is really sweet. You can feel almost some pastry in your mouth when you sniff it. I find it one of the most attractive creation of Rehab, and I can surely recommend it to anybody that loves black Afghano, or maybe also fragrances that are closer to black Afghano, like Amir Al-Hood, or maybe like something around 24 Gold, or maybe by Sensory, or Ragba, yes, from Latafa. So another fragrance, one of the most famous one that are ever done by Rehab, and it is Lord. Lord is a very beautiful composition. It's one of my most favorite, I can say, because it remembers me one of the or two or three of the best masculine fragrances ever done. Okay, for me. Maybe for you it isn't, but for me. And it is something about around Lapidus Promer and Kuros, and maybe also in some ways Hugo Boss #1, or maybe also Paco Rabanne. Every fragrance that has this very animalic honey and some freshness done by fresh fruits or citruses, and also some more muskiness in the base that it isn't so hidden, okay, in the fragrance, and it has all of this fragrance. It's very citrusy, and you can see this beautiful juice is almost ambery. You can see orangey, and it is really citruses at the start. Maybe also a bit laundry soap. I can say some kind of product that we use to also to clean somewhere, because these citruses are really maybe there are a mix of citruses that combined does this kind of sensation. This is very loud, is very potent, it lasts very long time. I can say sometimes that I use it, it lasted me around 2 days. It is a really potent, fantastic masculine fragrance for me, one of the best ever done by Rehab. It's not an original fragrance, but it is really well done. Okay, so I will continue with another video. Bye bye.